Yes, it still moves mountains for me. It still has the power to calm every raging seas, and it still walks the valleys to care for his sheep, and it still moves mountains for you and for me.
And it still moves
mountains for you. Dreaded diseases, they grip us with fear. People with problems is all you hear. But my God will give me the strength through it all. When I speak to the mountain, it will crumble and fall, and it still moves mountains for me. Yes, it still has the power. He comes every sea to care for his sheep, and he still moves mountains for you and for me. See, people have told us that God's not alive. Science and reasons have tried to provide the answers to miracles and blessings we've met, but the answer is so simple: Emmanuel's alive, and he still moves mountains for me. I know we've moved mountains. He has the power. To care for his sheep, and he still moves mountains for you and for me. He still moves mountains. His name is Emmanuel. He moves mountains. He's Emmanuel. Yes, he still he moves mountains. He's Emmanuel. Oh, he still moves mountains. He's Emmanuel. He still moves mountains. He still moves mountains. He still moves mountains. He's Emmanuel. His name is Emmanuel. He moves mountains. He's Emmanuel. He moves mountains. He moves mountains. He's Emmanuel. Oh, I know he still moves mountains. His name is Emmanuel. There is no one like him. No mountains too big. He moves mountains, he moves mountains, he moves mountains, moves mountains. Yes, so we still every mountain, they crumble at his name. No mountains too big, no problem to start. Call his name Emmanuel. The mountain must flee. mountain has to flee. There is no raging sea he cannot calm. He walks the valleys. He cares for me. Oh, for you and for me. So the next time you are faced with a mountain so tall, just remember the power God has given us all, that we can speak to that mountain with faith and belief, that in the name of Emmanuel, that mountain must leave. So it still moves mountains for me. I know it's still, he has every power to calm raging seas. Yes, he still walks every valley to care for his sheep. And it still moves mountains for you and for me. Yes, he still moves mountains for me. I know. He still, he has the power. And he still walks the valley to care for his sheep. And he still moves mountains for you and for me. He walks the valley. He moves every mountain. Yeah. He has the power. Oh, and he still walks the valley to care for his sheep. Yes, he still moves mountains for you and for me. Dreaded diseases that grip us with fear, people and problems is all you hear. But I know my God will give me the strength through it all. And when I speak to the mountain, it will crumble and fall. And it still moves mountains for me. I know he has the power to calm the seas. He still walks the valley. Oh, and he still moves mountains for you and for me. People have told us that God's not alive. Science and reasons have tried to provide the answer to miracles and blessings we've met. But the answer is so simple. Emmanuel's alive, and he still moves mountains for me. I know he moves. He has the power. And he still walks the valley to care for his sheep. And he still moves mountains for you and for me. He still moves mountains. His name is Emmanuel. He moves mountains. Is Emmanuel. Oh, he still moves mountains. Yes, he still moves mountains. Oh, he still moves mountains. Is Emmanuel. He still moves mountains. Is Emmanuel. He moves. He moves. He's not tired. Is Emmanuel. Yes, he moves. Yes, he moves. It still moves mountains. Is Emmanuel. It still moves mountains. Is Emmanuel. It still moves mountains. Come on, say his name. Oh, he moves. He moves. He moves. mountains. Is Emmanuel. He still moves mountains. Is Emmanuel. Believe with us today. Every mountain, they are not going back with you. Because He is Emmanuel. God with us. Yeah. And He still moves mountains for me. I'm very sure He still has the power. Here comes every emergency. He still walks the valleys to care for you and me. He still moves mountains for you and for me. So the next time you're faced with a mountain so tall, just remember the power He has given us all to speak to that mountain with faith and believe that in the name of Emmanuel, the mountain must live, and it still moves mountains for me. It still has the power to calm raging seas, and it still walks the valley with me to care for His sheep, and it still moves mountains for you and for me, and it still moves mountains for me. It still has the power, every power to calm my raging seas. It still walks the valley to care for His sheep. It still moves mountains. If you believe, sing. It still moves mountains. I know, I'm sure it still. He has the power. Oh, and He still walks the valley to care for His sheep, and He still moves mountains. He's not tired. He still walks the valley to care for His sheep, and He still